Hug started as a project for the Pierce County Master Gardener Training Program. We were tasked basically to create a community project, and I started thinking about gardening and growing food and like how it had transformed my life. I've like lost 40 pounds since I started growing food, and just am healthier and happier. And I was like, how can I like kind of bottle that and bring that to my community? So I started, I also have a community organizing background, kind of centered in racial and economic justice. And so I started researching other urban agriculture projects that were using a racial and economic justice lens to drive their work. And found a couple of awesome organizations, People's Grocery in Oakland, Detroit Black Community Food Security Network in Detroit, and basically kind of copied as much as I could, like what they're doing, and then also like continue learning about this neighborhood to like tweak it for what actually works here in Tacoma. I think on like more of a city policy level, I feel like we've been influential in early conversations that I was having with like the community garden coordinator and a couple of meetings I've been to make sure, and in the conversation that's happening about a sustainable city and growth and development, made sure to include urban agriculture. And that's different than community gardens, the term community gardens. I think that we've helped influence the concept of an agricultural system happening in the city. I don't know to what scale, but I've seen urban agriculture being used in city documents and grants and whatnot, and I think that that's pretty important because we're talking about, in urban agriculture, we're talking about a food system. Community gardens are part of a food system, but not the whole part, and so it's nice to kind of see that expansion happen. Because the vision for Hug is 30 years into the future, like the young people in this community will carry Hug to its next level. So it's really important at this age to start talking with them about what we're doing and have them be part of creating it. I think it's important to work with the youth in the area to say, like, our community is awesome, and like this is how we can make it even more awesome. Like, this is how we can build some really there's already really neat and amazing things happening on the Hilltop. This is just another piece to that. So working with kids while they're young, kind of normalizing what we're doing. For adults in the community, it can be harder because they've lived their whole life. But for kids, like, if it's just normal to have gardens everywhere and to have a local food system, then that's sustainable. So building systems for food sovereignty means that we're basically building a local food system here in the neighborhood, literally. So I'm thinking like 30 years down the road with Hug, definitely starting small, starting with what we can do. But I see us being an organization that basically is establishing a network of urban farms, as well as encouraging urban agriculture. So what urban agriculture, that would include produce, but it would also include livestock. So in the future I see us growing livestock, though I think that our focus will probably remain produce, but also offering as a model and inspiration to other folks in the neighborhood to start their own business, basically. Because urban agriculture and the long-term vision of Hug really is kind of changing the culture, not changing, but like enhancing the culture of the neighborhood to be self-sufficient. So that's going to take more than just this organization growing food. It's going to take an infrastructure being built for this neighborhood to support itself. So I see us in that way, like offering kind of a long-term vision for the neighborhood, as well as inspiration for people to do their own thing.
Cool. Action.
These are always awkward, right? exciting question.
Great.